Good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us. We are ready to start, so I'm going to read a reading on a little bit about environment and global warming, and then we'll do the meditation and follow that with a prayer. So I was reading the other day, I came across this in one of my daily newsletters that I get from the Washington Post, and it was titled 2 degrees Celsius Beyond the Limit by journalist Juliet Alperin. She looked into areas affected by climate warming called 2C hotspots, areas that have already warmed up by over 2 degrees Celsius. That's why they're called 2C. She found that in an area in Colorado and Utah that's so dry, it's lucky to get 10 inches of rain a year. I mean, that's not very much, 10 inches. You can get that in 2 days. Just under 2 inches of rain fell between January 1st and July 19th. Less than half an inch has fallen since the farming season began on April 1st, and only 25% of the long-term average. So, in other words, they're very dry. It's a 20-year drought is stealing the water that sustains this region, and climate change is making it worse. Not quite a year ago, in September of 2019, the Post also reported on numerous locations around the globe that have warmed by at least 2 degrees over the past century. These are 2 degrees Celsius, which is a little different from 2 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a number that scientists and policymakers have identified as a red line if the planet is to avoid catastrophic and irreversible consequences. But in regions large and small, that point has already been reached. The fastest warming zones include the Arctic, much of the Middle East, Europe, and Northern Asia, and key expanses of the ocean. Also, a large part of Canada is already at 2C or higher. But global warming doesn't affect the planet uniformly, and the Post found 10% of it is already at 2C. These hotspots offer a window into what will happen as more of the planet warms. In New Jersey and Rhode Island, a 2C world has weakened winter's bite. In Siberia, 10,000-year-old mammoths are being exposed by melting permafrost. The Alps are slowly melting, and from Japan to Angola to Uruguay to Tasmania, changing ocean currents and warming water have decimated fisheries and underwater kelp forests, along with the coral reefs. The entire globe is warming, but some parts are changing much faster than others. However, that may not be the worst part of global warming. Buddhist spiritual activist Joanna Macy says that of all the dangers we face, from climate chaos to nuclear war, none is so great as the deadening of our response. So you may ask, what can I do? I am only one person, and one answer is to engage in contemplative practices that hold and envision today's challenges in a space of healing and love. Spiritual practices are not alternatives to swift, wise action. They are complementary disciplines to education and activism. Spiritual resources can help us overcome our fear of devastating climate change and move from desperation to sustainable action. Contemplative practices can help us hold the truth of climate change, species extinction, and the ecological crisis in our hearts and minds. These practices are timely as we encounter the truth of suffering on a global scale. Spiritual practice may not provide concrete climate solutions, but they do have the potential to shift consciousness and inspire sustainable, healing action while we hold the earth in love and healing. Today's meditation, therefore, will focus on our environment with the intention of bringing relief and healing to the planet by enveloping it in unconditional love and raising the positive energetic vibration of every living thing. So, let us begin. Please find a comfortable sitting position and take several deep grounding breaths. Consciously relax your body from the head down while you continue to breathe deeply and slowly. Breathe in and hold and breathe out. Start with your head, breathing in, and when your attention reaches your feet, visualize the bare ground underneath the foundation that supports you. Imagine your feet resting on the ground beneath you, and in your mind, feel your feet connecting and anchoring your body to the earth. Feel the coolness of the dirt. Feel the earth rise up to meet you until you feel as though your molecules have become part of the very earth itself. You are in the core of her being, one with the earth. Now bring your awareness to the center of the earth, now your heart center as well. As you inhale again, imagine you're filling your heart with love. And on the exhale, see that love spreading throughout your body. And from your body to the earth. With each breath, feel the love in your heart expanding outward to fill the space around you, continuing to grow steadily as it reaches out to every corner of the earth. Each beat of your heart thumps in a steady rhythm, in tune with the pulse of the earth. The earth surrounds you with her magnificence and power. She embraces you with her presence, and you feel an exquisite, all-consuming love for every cell of her being and yours. Your heart overflows with love for all of creation, bringing to your mind the many things you feel grateful for. Your own healthy body, people you love, nourishing food, clean water and air, and a comfortable home. Feel the power of your gratitude to amplify the love radiating from your heart, eventually encompassing the entire planet. Now shift your focus to the earth. Consider that everything you experience, love, and feel grateful for is made possible by this incredible being. She is generous with all that you need to live. The air you breathe, the water you drink, the food you eat, and the materials that build your home and shape your clothing all come from the life-giving world you call home. Her beauty is all around you, and you are grateful for all of the life-affirming pleasures she freely offers. Silently thank the earth for the abundance that is your life. Expand your appreciation to all that exists simultaneously and harmoniously on the planet. Surround the earth with your love just as she surrounds you with her caring presence. Now open a space in your heart and place your image of the earth inside. Promise the earth that you will hold her in your heart, love her, and keep her safe. Take a moment to express anything else you want the earth to know and reassure her of your love and care. Gently release yourself from the earth's embrace and emerge from her loving presence with the promise to hold her in a space of safety and healing. When you have returned to awareness, open your eyes and move your body, feeling the presence of the earth with you always. The following prayer is adapted from prayers by Alicia and Peter. To our Mother Earth, peace. I pray that wisdom floods and fills all minds and hearts, awakening us into actions that are in line with your natural cycles. May we be strong, wise, and grateful for the bountiful blessings, the rain, the wind, the earth, and the eternal flame, the passion to do better individually and collectively. May your original glory shine through from the core of your being, through your surface, into our minds and hearts. May we have the humility to follow your advice as to the right actions that will restore your glory and harmony forever and ever. May we be responsible stewards of the earth and improve it wherever we may be. And so it is, and so we say, Amen. So thank you all for being with us this morning, and hopefully we will see you again next time. Bye.